Have you ever wondered why the men who keep women up at night are rarely the ones who give them everything? Why the guy who doesn't text back right away stays in her head longer than the one who showers her with attention? It's not about games, it's about mystery. Because the truth is, women don't fall for what they completely understand. They fall for what captures their curiosity. In this video, we're diving deep into the hidden psychology of why women fall for men they can't fully read, and how this mystery creates an emotional attraction that logic can't explain. Stay until the end, because once you understand this, you'll never look at attraction the same way again. Before we dive in, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Chapter 1, The Unseen Magnetic Pull Attraction, isn't built on what's obvious, it's built on what's unknown. When a woman meets a man, her mind doesn't just listen to his words, it decodes him. Every look, every pause, every silence is data. But when a man gives her everything too soon, all his emotions, his thoughts, his validation, her mind relaxes. And the chase, the curiosity, the spark, dies quietly. Psychology Insight 1. The dopamine of uncertainty. In psychology, uncertainty fuels dopamine, the same chemical that makes you binge-watch your favorite series. When a man's emotions aren't fully predictable, he becomes a puzzle. And the female brain? It loves solving puzzles. Every time she wonders, what's he thinking? Does he like me? Why does he pull away when I get close? Her brain rewards her curiosity with a rush of dopamine. It's not pain, it's excitement. This isn't manipulation. It's simply how emotional attraction works at a neurological level. There is an relatable story. Daniel, the man she couldn't read. She met a man named Daniel. He was calm, confident, kind. But there was something about him she couldn't read. He listened deeply, but never overshared. He cared, but never clung. He smiled, but there was distance in his eyes, like his soul lived in a world just beyond her reach. When she was around him, she felt safe, but off balance. And that imbalance is what pulled her deeper. She started replaying every conversation, every smile, every moment. She wasn't falling for his words. She was falling for the mystery. The more she tried to understand him, and failed, the deeper she fell. That's the paradox of attraction. What we can't fully grasp, we feel more intensely. The myth of playing hard to get. But hold on, before you start acting like some mysterious monk who never texts back. That's not what this means. Mystery isn't about distance. It's about depth. It's not about ignoring her. It's about having a life she can't fully access, a world that doesn't revolve around her, but fascinates her. Because the moment a woman feels she completely knows you, she stops imagining you. And imagination is where attraction lives. The book she can't put down. Think of yourself like a book. The best stories don't reveal everything in chapter 1. They unfold slowly. Each page gives her something new, but never the whole picture. A mysterious man doesn't hide. He evolves. He allows her to discover him, one chapter at a time. And that slow discovery keeps her emotionally invested. Chapter 2. The Emotional Chase, 9 o'clock, 18 o'clock. Let's go deeper. Why do women chase men they can't fully understand? It's not about confusion, it's about contrast. Psychology 2. The Power of Emotional Contrast. Attraction thrives on tension. Moments of closeness, followed by moments of distance. Warmth, followed by silence. Because contrast creates emotional intensity. When everything feels predictable, it becomes emotionally flat. But when emotions move like waves, the highs feel higher. That's why when a man rarely but genuinely reveals his affection, it hits deeper, like sunlight after a storm, and in that contrast, her subconscious whispers, "I don't want to lose this feeling." The Artist and the Storm. There was once a woman who fell in love with an artist. He was kind, passionate, but unpredictable. Some days he'd stay up all night with her, painting words with his voice. Other days, he'd disappear into silence. She told herself, "I don't understand him." But deep down she didn't want to, because his mystery wasn't emptiness, it was depth. Every silence felt like an ocean, and she wanted to swim deeper, even when it hurt. She couldn't walk away, because she wasn't addicted to him. She was addicted to what she felt when she was with him. Psychology 3. The Projection Effect. When a woman can't fully understand a man, she starts projecting her ideal version of him. Her imagination fills in the blanks. What if he's just scared to open up? What if he's thinking of me right now? What if he's deeper than anyone else? That's the trap and the beauty. She's not just falling for the man, she's falling for the idea of the man. And when her mind builds a story, her heart follows. That's the secret power of mystery. The thin line between mystery and distance. But here's the danger. Too much mystery becomes pain. A mysterious man expresses emotion, just not all at once. An unavailable man hides it forever. One creates curiosity, the other creates confusion. So remember, mystery isn't about silence, it's about selective revelation. The ocean imagined standing before the ocean. You can't see its bottom, but you feel its depth. It's powerful, mysterious, endless. You respect it, but you're drawn to it. That's how a woman feels around a man with emotional depth, not loud, not needy, just centered. The rhythm of mystery. Mystery isn't about control, it's about rhythm. The rhythm between connection and space, emotion and silence. And in that rhythm, she feels something rare. She feels alive. Chapter 3. Becoming the man she can't fully understand. So how do you become that man? Not by pretending, but by embodying mystery. It starts with emotional discipline. Step 1. Don't overshare your inner world. You don't have to reveal every fear, every thought, every insecurity. Speak with intention, not impulse. When your words are rare, they carry weight. Mystery begins with boundaries. Step 2. Have a life that's bigger than her. A mysterious man has purpose. He's chasing something, and it's not attention. He's not ignoring her. He's focused. He doesn't need to prove his worth. He lives it. That kind of independence makes her respect him and want to understand him even more. Step 3. Stay emotionally centered. Mystery dies when you become reactive. When she can control your emotions, the tension disappears. But when you stay grounded, calm in chaos, you become a mystery she feels safe exploring. Step 4. Express without explaining. Mystery isn't about withholding love. It's about expressing love in felt, not spoken ways. A look, a touch, a quiet gesture. You don't have to justify every emotion. Let her feel it. Don't over-explain it. Step 5. Keep expanding your inner world. Read, reflect, travel, create. Become a man whose mind and heart are always evolving. Because when you grow, she keeps discovering new versions of you. And that's what keeps love alive. Chapter The Lighthouse. Man. There's a story of a woman who fell for a man by the sea. Every night he'd walk to the cliffs and stare into the horizon. One night she asked, "What do you see out there?" He smiled and said, "Things you wouldn't believe." And he never explained further. That one sentence stayed in her heart forever. Because mystery isn't about distance. It's about wonder. The emotional climax. In the end, women don't fall for men they fully understand. They fall for men who make them feel. Men who awaken emotions they can't name. Men who remind them that love isn't a checklist, it's an adventure. So don't aim to be understood by everyone, be felt by the right one. Because mystery isn't what you hide, it's what you carry within you. If this video helped you see attraction in a new light, take a second, hit that like button, subscribe to Love Clarity Official, and join our journey to deeper understanding of love and psychology. Because understanding love always begins with understanding yourself. And remember, the moment you stop chasing validation is the moment others start chasing your energy.